How's it going, everybody? Time for some more roster reviews, and first up we got SLPY Raptor. He is in Otis stacks, 3.3 million GP. Started in February 2022, so about a year and a half on the account, or a year and 9 months about. I think, yeah, sounds right. He said he was working on core teams, and he's a free-to-play player focused on territory battle and grand arena. So let's see just first if he is still free to play. Didn't buy those packs. Not the resistant, hasn't bought the resistance pack. And not for sure. So we still have a true free to play player here. And that's pretty cool. I haven't run into one in a while doing these reviews. But looking at ships first. Did they buy the... I'm surprised to see Karth in T3 at R5. But I don't see the Radis unlocked yet. Can it be that they bought one? No, they couldn't have. Which makes the decision all the more confusing. Omicron too. Very odd. That's very strange to me. Especially if you're a free player, you have limited resources. Don't waste them there. We got R8 Kenobi. That's pretty cool. So he is up and running that fleet. This isn't like neglect or anything, but I would say Malevolent, since you got Negotiator finished, Malevolent could get farming. Chimera, Gear 12. That's nice. But definitely work on your Iden, like gear up Iden. This is an amazing ship. Like, no matter the stars, like, it is fantastic. Get that up and running. You will not regret it. And the Galactic Republic fleet looks... That's fine. Yeah, it's serviceable. R7 Anakin. I think for this account, this is actually very well balanced. But not Bounty Hunter. Filter. So it looks like we're probably going for Executor, because we do have an R8 Piet. That's not bad. Got the Revans. GK's up there too, of course. Vader. Malik R5. Nice, so he's all done. A lot of Old Republic, so it seems like an Old Republic fan, especially since you invested in that Omicron on Karth. I would never recommend for a newer account, even though TB's hard, like I would never recommend TB Omicrons, because like Earth Squad is a mixed squad as well. So I don't know how much good that does in light side TB, and then a mixed TB, it's like, I don't know. Do you really need it? Help. Mara Jade Omicron is fantastic for TW. Got the Treya Omicron. And Jin Omicron, so those are some great choices. Savage Omicron's great for TW. Poggle is definitely great, even though I don't have it. I actually think Hera is good for TW too. Let's just check their Phoenix. Hopefully he's been able to get a little bit of Rex up and running. Okay, 4 stars. I'd recommend finishing or going through and keep farming him to get your team up and running. But it's probably working pretty good in Bronzium, even with like a low gear Rex. Might want some Zetas too. We working with an account this small. I feel like I can just look at the whole account top to bottom instead of filtering through factions, although I will check the factions too. Your Plo Koon, I don't know if mine's gear 12. You have either as strong a Plo Koon as me or a stronger one, because I had him at gear 11 for a long time. Yeah, range Super Stormtrooper Han. Stormtrooper Han, kind of a head scratcher. I wouldn't recommend. Watambor, nice, 6 stars. Grievous, once you unlock Malevolence at least, probably gonna want to work a little bit more. Again, the TB Omicron, Rollo, but you did say you're focused on TV, so I guess I can't fault you too much. Let me just look at some factions now. Okay, so Jedi, as I saw, pretty built up at the top. Got a nice Qui-Gon team. Qui-Gon, like, the fact that Anakin is R7 is fantastic. You do want his Zeta, though, at some point, because I think that leads to... Oh, never mind. No, the double damage is not the Zeta. The Zeta is Padme. It gives Padme a bonus turn, so that is fine. If you're only using him with Qui-Gon, don't need that Zeta. I don't see Cam. He'd be nice to have, but I know it's very difficult to get the Cam nowadays. Sith Nihilus. I mean, so you got Treya with her Omicron. That's a big investment on its own. Maybe for early game it doesn't feel like it. But just get Nihilus and Scion up to like at least gear 8 to use them. Nihilus is very useful even with low gear because his damage output doesn't matter. He's got insta-kill. Just use the team on offense. And then Scion, you do need him a little bit bulkier because he is the tank, but I don't know why they're level 2 either. Like, why bother taking them to level 2 just to make them green? That's a very interesting... Seems like only cosmetic of a decision. That's a very interesting cosmetic decision. All the characters are level 2. Well, level 85, but they're all at least level 2. They're green. That's funny. Bounty Hunters... I'd say they're looking okay, but we got no Zetas, we got no Bosk. Lead Zeta, he's a huge focus early game. Grief Car Guy, maybe not the highest priority on Zetas, but his are great. Same with Mando. But the team you want to build up, I mean, kind of same as my free-to-play guide, I think. Bosk, Grief, Mando, Django, and then either Boba or Fennec. Zam, Omicron will not be totally worth it right now, so I don't blame you there. And yeah, March 8, I mean, this is a solid team. Like, just these guys together. Even if you're not running Imperial Troopers, this is solid. If you are, then you have Piet with them, Braun with Empire. That's pretty solid. But it looks like you're getting something good there with Imperial Troopers. Okay, I need to check the roster. Is everything level 2? Everything is level 2. What the heck? You're going to have to tell me what all that is about. Yeah, but okay. Geonosian's gear 12. I think that's solid. I'd say finish your Executor. I like the core team's approach. Probably set the Eternal Emperor first for you. And then take it from there. And now for the mods. I hope I won't be too critical since we are looking at a Bronzium account. But Marjade is fastest. That's a great sign. Wow. Plus 162 for this account. I am impressed. That is great. I'm also impressed that you have an Omicron and no Zetas on Marjade. It's kind of funny. Piet, plus 162 as well, 341 speed. That's amazing for an account this size. That's great. Darth Revan, also very fast. Seemingly plus 165. That's awesome, man. Look at the primaries, health. Can't argue. Damage, protection. I mean, I like health, but I mean, if you have a really fast health speed, you can probably swap with someone else. Let me see. Piet's circle. No protection. Revan. Another relative speedster for an account this size. Like, you are definitely doing something right on your mods. You're very dedicated, working on it. I am happy. I'm impressed with this. It's a nice change of pace from this to overwhelming disappointment from developing accounts. Vader, not all about the speed, but that's good speed. Full crit damage, good potency. This is super solid. Potency, good damage. Yeah. It's awesome, man. I mean, you can try to squeeze some more offense in the secondaries, but that's just nitpicky for me. Check Jolie. Got some, like, all these mods are like 6 stop plus. They're all sliced. Great health. Doing a little bit of tenacity in there. Yeah, this is fantastic. Oh, and by the way, props for having Jolie at R5, because I love Jolie, and pretty much every other account this size or even bigger, they just don't get Jolie up and running. So that is amazing. Great job. I'll check some of these gear. 11s and under. That's 100. Okay, yeah, not bad for 5 dots, I guess. Check Basil Sean Fallen. Plus 121, that's actually kind of slow for her. But you're probably making it work. Yeah, GK, 100k. A little bit of protection, not too fast. Probably running him under Padme then, I guess. Health is still best there. Anakin. So you're messing up your synergy a little bit. Because you got 3 crit damage. And you need a 4th to get the bonus. Like this. Like the third potency isn't giving a boost either. Like maybe swap this one out for just a crit damage and then you're fine. Like I understand. I mean, try to find one with speed as the secondary. That's like a good start to get that primary. Like you do want crit damage primary. And potency I can understand because sometimes this healing immunity and buff immunity is important. But don't neglect the other synergies too. You're missing out on a lot of crit damage there. Yoda probably running under JKR. So doesn't need a lot of speed, but I think this is even a little slow for him. Offense, I mean, it's a good offense boost. He really low crit chance, so offense triangle is great. I don't know about potency. I had to go for more offense and definitely health. His protection is pitiful. It's under 20,000 and he's R8. So pitiful protection. Give him health. Like he has no other survivability options. I'll just check GBA and stop. He shares his health, not protection, but protection is easier to get in bulk at a lower level. But I am very impressed with the top of the roster for the mods. You have a great start. This is great to build off your building organically. Didn't buy the Lightspeed packs, so you'll be able to slowly develop over time. Pretty good job so far. Nicely done. Next up, we got Beaver. They are a January 2021 player, so 2.5 years. Coming up on 3 here. It's kind of crazy how time flies. It's weird that it's almost 2024. 5.3 million GP. They're in Belgium, Mandalorians. I don't know if they're from Belgium or not. But said when they requested they're working on either Starkiller or Executor. As far as spending, said they purchased the Hyperdrive bundle and occasionally buys crystals. So I will assume they probably bought the Lightspeed bundle if they're okay with spending. Already got Executor, so that's great. Great cornerstone to have. So looking solid for fleets. Executor, Executioner, Negotiator, both R8. Chimera is not neglected or anything. Check Empire ships, see what they're at with that. Okay. I'd recommend trying to get the TIE Defender. Just a broken ship. But otherwise, not really. You're not really working on Rogue One or Profundity anytime soon. Supreme Kylo, only GL. So 2.5 years in, I'd expect you to have more GLs. But we'll just take a look at the entire account. Evaluate. Did buy the pack. Seems to be. They're all R5, no mods, so yeah, and the abilities probably like level. Well, they maxed the abilities. Yeah, not bad. Absolutely no Zetas except C-3PO, but he isn't like run with resistance hardly ever, so makes sense. I'm probably working on that for next. Do they have the Radis? Yeah, 4-star. You need a 5-star, but you'll get Rey soon enough. Let's check out Jedi. Well, let's see first order if they were like, maybe they were built up before. Maybe not. Maybe this was just mainly due to the pack, which is fine. I mean, it's an awesome pack. I don't know, but yeah, 5 Zetas. I guess it's a recent acquisition of Supreme Leader Kylo. Does have the ultimate though, so that was decently fast ticket farming. Yes. Check on Jedi. Not too shabby. Got gas already. That's fantastic. Second best non-GL character in my opinion. Behind Reva. Got a nice JKR team up and running. Even Jolie at Relics. R3 Anakin is fine. Solid. Qui-Gon Omicron. Hermit Yoda is just hanging out down here. 5 stars. There's Sophie. You can do without them. I mean, they're nice, but... And then Sith. Two coolest factions, kind of. We've got Darth Vader, Palpatine, of course, for Slicker. Alec is done, but low relics. These guys deserve more relics eventually. I'm glad you at least have Nihilus at gear 10. It's sad to see Scion, but I understand pushing him off. Because at least with Savage in there, you can make work without him. I don't know if you're soloing people with Savage or not, but that's still okay. Omicron Talon, I mean, it does something for them, but like, build up Scion if you got that Omicron. Ufus are something I need to check more often because it's an extremely important action. Starkiller up and running. I just want to check his mods real quick. Health, some speed, some crit damage. I mean, he needs his stuff sliced, but otherwise. Mostly fine. CLS up and running. Even Visa's more at gear 12. Probably just to get her suitable for the Starkiller team. Rebels core team, then everyone else, forget it. I mean, we got old Ben R3, Kyle Katarn for Starkiller. Everyone else is basically on Kick Rock's duty. They don't matter. No Captain Rex. Real Phoenix. Although I do recommend them even at low gear. Bronzium or Chromium. You can get some done with them for sure. Check Bounty Hunters. Yeah, these are Executor people. Grief and Cargo. I mean, they're at a workable gear level. I'd like the Zetas on them. When possible, after you finish Springler or Kylo Zeta. Well, maybe not. I mean, probably hoard them for Rey, actually. You're going to need a lot for Rey. Django Gear 12, I like it. And then Empire. They're going with Starkiller, Vader. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's soloing Geos or something. Imperial Trooper's not particularly built up, especially no Dark Trooper, but that's okay. I mean, I think Sith Eternal Emperor is a great target after Rey. But that's not something I'd like push on you, because you already got a GL close to another one. I'd say work out, build up more core teams, honestly. So I want to look at here. Doubt they're working on. Yeah, no Inquisitors at all. No Jins Gear 12. That's fine. Okay. I think that's enough. Let's just take a look at mods. First we'll look at Slicker, because there's a lot of ways to skin this cat. Speed Focus, plus 161. Not bad. Kylo Ren has a higher base speed, so the set bonus of 10% is higher, so this set isn't quite as impressive as it might be on a slower character like Thrawn or something. Good damage, solid. Got some offense too. Let's look at the individuals. Good speed. Great speed. I like the health primary and then offense. That's nice. Pretty low speed, and you don't need crit chance, but that is decent offense. Good speed and extra offense, like flat offense on the square is all you're gonna get, so that's really nice there too. So not a bad Springler Kylo. And let's look at Mara Jade. Got a lot of 5 dots, plus 112. Not nearly as impressive as the last account we looked at, which is smaller. But still, I mean, Mara Jade is the fastest on GL that you have, is a decent decision. As far as I'm concerned, pretty slow Piet. Yeah, that, like, only Mara Jade is over 300 speed as far as non-GLs. That's not super confidence inspiring. Probably gonna need a lot of work here then. Revan. It's all sliced, plus 125. I mean, from a fully sliced set, I mean, they're not gold, but a lot of them are blue. I expect more speed, but they are focusing on health, which is good. Crit damage, I mean, maybe you really want it, but he doesn't have much crit chance, and he doesn't crit a whole lot. And if you're going for the crate raid, you want like pure crit chance. Boss, slow for a speed set, but good primary focus, a lot of protection. Not bad for what you're working with. Try to evaluate based on what you have as far as speed, but I will be judgmental on primaries. So we do have crit damage, which is good. Very fast. Offense, I mean, it's fine, but you do want more speed there, and you want a sliced one. That's one of the primaries you really want to slice. I mean, I guess it's okay. Just a lot of slowness out there. It's like your characters are stuck in molasses. 106 speed. Good damage. Some tenacity. I mean, it's not a bad. It's a good set choice. I'll give you that. I actually revamped my CLS to have more tenacity recently, actually. Okay, gas is an important one. 9k protection, R7. I'm not sure how good that is, but we do have a crit damage triangle. I run crit damage triangle too, but I also got him to R9 to make up for it, which I would not recommend for you. But protection, I don't know, it might be more important. Just depends how you use them. If you're using them on offense, just take note of when, like, you would have lost because you did do a little extra damage at one point, or he went down too fast. And then if it's going down too fast, you might want more protection. This is a great one. I mean, if you're sticking with speed, that's great. Protection percentage secondary right there. Who else? Let's see. Fast, pure crit damage. A little bit of extra offense. I'm so used to seeing him at like R7 or R8. Those are requirements, but it's good to have him at least at R5. It's okay. Damn, R4. Just check out Vader and then call it a day. I like the offense set, the potency. Very slow, but overall the account is slow, so that might actually be good for this account for non-speed sets, and I do care more about the focus on damage for him. Just looking at their potency primary, not a bad idea. Quick damage, health, got extra offense there. Extra offense there, that's nice. Great offense there. I was like wondering, his offense looked a little high. I was wondering where all that was coming from. Not percentage offense there, but yeah, not bad. Overall, mods are definitely way behind the last account we looked at, so you gotta work on mods. I didn't click that. Gotta work on mods, but otherwise, I think you got your path set out for you. You gotta get Rey, and then work on some more core teams, and then decide what to do from there. And the last account we're looking at today is Executioner. They're not sure when they started their account. Could be 2016 or 2018, but they were introduced to the game in 2016, stopped playing, or only really started playing in 2018, and they're not sure if they had a new account, but then took a 2-year break till 2020. So it's all over the place as far as the origins of the account. But 6.8 million GP, said they just bought the Lightspeed bundles, and working on Executor next, and judging by Negotiator in Arena, that is sorely needed. I'm surprised. I mean, it's hard for me to gauge what each division of Kyber is like, because this player's in Kyber 4 with 6.8 million GP. For some reason, I feel like Kyber would be hard to get into Kyber, especially with without good fleets. Yeah, Executor is a huge focus. Probably getting Chimera more up and running. 6 stars, so that means your Phoenix ships are not 7 stars. Yeah, so you need them at 7 stars. I unlocked this. I finished off Chimera like gear 8s, so I think that's fine. And like just bigs in them, so But you got Millennium Falcon, but still just a 5-star. Definitely needs a lot of work on ships. Even Millennium Falcon. So I'll check the Bounty Hunters. Ships 2, and that should solve itself. If you're going for Executor, just don't forget to actually go in and do the event. But yeah, that's relicked up. Boba needs the work. IG needs the work. So good while to go. Oh, Empire. That's what I wanted to check. So Aiden's ship is unlocked, and she has some gear. Spend some fleet currency. Get her up to level 85. This ship is already usable. Like, just use the ship credits. If you don't have them, buy them with raid currency or, I don't know, Squad Arena Store or something like that. As you will not regret it. That is a fantastic ship. Okay, that's enough ships for now. Get it, needs a lot of work. 3 GLs. Sith Eternal, Slicker, and JMK. Also, for general spending patterns, they said they'd buy the odd deal once in a while and buy GL tokens for crystals, I believe. So, said they bought the bundles. I don't know if they already had. Let me just first see if they already had First Order up and running. Maybe. I feel like they would have. Like, this looks like a First Order faction that had been developed for a while, because you got all the Omicrons, the Zetas, you got mods on everything. So probably didn't buy the BB-8 pack, but then Resistance, that's the one that no one had, or like a lot of newer game players just did not get. Except for one guy that I reviewed a few months ago, he had just Rey and Kylo, which was kind of a bummer for him recently, honestly. Zori's not up. It's pilot. So for no mods. I always like when they have no mods. Yeah, they just bought these packs. Working on it. It's gonna take a while. How's Radis looking? Okay, 4 stars. Yeah, so you get Rey next. I know that's a big focus. And then definitely Executor. And then from there, I'd even say you have 4 GLs. Go for Profundity or Leviathan. Like 4 GLs, 2 meta fleets. That's a good combination. Zam at R7. Need for Lord Vader, JMK. No, it's Lord Vader, which is what I thought. But not really working on Lord Vader. So that is a very, very puzzling decision to me. R7 Zam, like before going for Lord Vader, like that is the only reason to get her to R7. Yes, I mean, it's working out as far as the Omicron goes, but definitely does not take precedence over the Mandalorian or Grief Karga. These guys are languishing down here. You need get them to gear 11 at least or something. I understand if you don't want to use relics or you're working on your Galactic Legends, but you already have a functioning team here that just wants these two. And yeah, I guess you can make it work with, I mean, Boss, Boba, Jango, fantastic. Zam in there, can't argue, it helps support, and just get rid of one maybe. But Cad Bane isn't doing anything to hold his weight. And then if you had at least Mando, you'd be great. Grief is fantastic support character, so not a fan of all that there. Jedi. R7 Qui-Gon, that's interesting. I have mine at R5 even. So that's a little resource allocation that I don't fully get. I guess, I mean, 5 stars, I would scold you for not having relics, but it's 5 stars. So I can only imagine you are just working on that grind with get 1. Once you finish it, immediate priority, as high of a priority as basically a Galactic Legend to get into relics and geared up. I don't like Jolie down here. He is being neglected. He's very important. Do you even have Revan? No Revan? What is going on here? That's something people unlock. Come on, man. This is something people unlock in like 6 months. You gotta get Giant Knight Revan, man. You just have to. I mean, this got you a lot of the way there. Just need what? Mission Zalbar, Joel. You just need the stars on them, so let's just farm. The mess. Sorry to say. It's a mess. So got a lot of the core team together. This is for Starkiller. I hate these Omicrons. Like, this makes me sad to see them. There is like no way you can't find better deals for Omicrons than these two. Like some people like swear by it. They're like, I get holds in this low division, and I'm like, okay, well you're still in that low division. That's unfortunate. I mean, Ahsoka, like, I would much rather you apply a territory war Omicron than these two. Even though I'm like the big GAC Omicron guy, I'd give them to TW over those two because they don't have lasting power. 3PO and Chewie, you're gonna want him to even it out. 3PO's done. That's nice. So the Ewoks did their thing. Mostly built up troopers. What's confusing is you got Stark and Veers to R5. You need them only at 3 for Sith Eternal, but then you didn't finish Dark Trooper. That's confusing. This Iron team seems to be functional. They're all kind of even, so what they can accomplish together. I'm getting 6 stars. There's a lot of like half-baked stuff. But full relic Geonosians, okay. Sith, check. So Sith Empire. You got Revan done, but no Malak. Makes sense because you're strapped for you don't have Revan. Obviously don't have him because you don't have Revan, and you're strapped for Get anyway. Insidious, I mean it's CW, better than the fish guy, Akbar and Leia. Better than them. Solid Trey Omicron. This is fantastic. You got a fantastic Sith trio team. So I'm glad to see that built up. At least. But overall, just a lot of stuff that I'm missing. Cat and Maul. That's great. Guess we didn't have Darth Malgus. I forgot to take note. Yeah, no Darth Malgus. But these two, I mean, they were very early, so maybe these were just farmed through Proving Grounds. Maybe you did get them at the beginning of that conquest. But I feel like it was probably Proving Grounds, so it's nice to have them. Yeah, Inquisitor's not there, but that's the least of my surprises. And okay, I think it is time to look at some mods. And here we go. Hopefully some redemption for the account. I don't usually care about JMK, but I want to check the overall speed. 197, that is great. That is really fast. I don't know if he needs all that to work at peak capacity, but plus 150, you know, not the fastest, but you're mainly concerned about damage with Kylo Ren. I would encourage you to use an offense set instead of crit damage, as long as you have good speeds and offense on them too. Well, so let me just check how much extra offense we have. None there. Circle was good. That's a little bit. Because I think overall it leads to more damage in the end than a crit damage. Because crit damage that's plus 30%, and he's stacking everything. He's stacking crit damage and damage. But I think it gets more damage for him, considering he already has high crit damage. Offense does better. Eternal Emperor, that's decent speed. For the health set, that's nice. So really good health and very solid speed. Actually really good for a non-speed set. So he is looking nice. Alright, Jade, speedy. Definitely speedy, 358. That's very good. I don't care as much about the other stats on her. I mean, some potency is nice. Cat. Health. Good health. Good speed. Crit damage. And offense. Awesome. Good cat. So the modding's good. The farming is kind of questionable. Like, especially no giant Revan. It's like an easy character to get. But the modding is looking solid. Plus 160. Revan, R7, I like to see that too. No Leviathan, but still R7 plus 160. Nice, crit damage. Yeah, solid health. Good. Dash pretty fast. He's naturally pretty fast. Plus 136. But since he's so naturally fast, like base 190, he has 326 off that. Good damage. Yeah, so you're gonna be nuking some people with him. That's pretty nice. And once you get out and running, Maul is very fast. I ride my Maul pretty fast too. Health and protection. Without Lord Vader, protection doesn't really help much at all. Mainly just want health. So I guess any protection is from secondary, so that is be okay. Restore Officer is pretty fast, kind of surprising, but I guess, wow, plus 150. You're running Supreme Leader Kylo a lot, and you have specific intentions. And that's a good place to put speed. Rex, nice and fast. I wonder how much you're getting done with that gas. Let me know how much you get done with that Gear 11 gas. Who you actually kill with it. I'm kind of curious. CLS. Damage. And then random sets. No actual supplements. Okay. Decent speed. Alright, damage. I think you could probably get some more offense, squeeze some in there on secondaries and such. Overall, not bad. I mean, I can't check every character for their mods, you know, but I have a good sense that things are balanced well. I'm not seeing things like super out of place. First Order Officer faster than Hux definitely seems intentional. And, you know, that's actually not bad, because when how it goes, he can use his stab, then you pass with First Order Officer and do the swipe. So you've used both your specials, and then you reset with Hux. Like if Hux is going faster, which most people have, he's resetting the cooldowns. We only have used one of those specials. So getting First Order Officer faster gets the best bang for your buck there. So it does make sense if you're willing to do it. Treya, speed and health. I like it. Yeah, I mean, that's good. I just have some survivability and some speed, but mainly health. Qui-Gon, we want, I think, pure offense. Like, I don't care as much about the speed. So yeah, speed is low, offense. Like for mine, I put a lot of flat offense. Okay, that's a primary, good, where it needs to be good, and some flat secondary. Percentage secondary, good. Some flat. This one could be better for funneling offense to him. I just sort by flat offense. Same with this. I would sort by flat offense for that square. And this one too, you could probably squeeze some more on, because that's what's more important there. Yeah, I think I'm about done looking at this account. Very solid on the modding. I mean, I have my own criticisms with the farming paths and everything, but I think you have a good idea going forward, and hopefully these criticisms helped. Thank you for letting me look at your account, Executioner. And that's it for the roster reviews today. In my own roster, I am about to farm Leia imminently, or get the tickets at least, because I just need one more relic on Nisa, and that will happen either tonight or tomorrow or something like that. So I am looking forward to it. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like if you did enjoy the video. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I greatly appreciate it. Thanks, everyone. See ya.